Well, welcome to 2022 Arbor Day. Would like to have everybody feel welcome. We were supposed to have a group of kids here today, but they weren't able to make it because of our weather. We weren't sure if it was going to rain or what it was going to do. So all of my jokes are probably going to be over your heads because it was meant for the kids. But you remember the Peanuts, Charlie Brown? Sally Brown was asked, what is Arbor Day? And she said, Harbor Day is when all the ships come into the harbor. And the kids just ridiculed her and laughed her out of the classroom. And so she went to the library and learned about Arbor Day. Well, when she did that, she found out that Arbor Day started in 1872 in Nebraska City by a gentleman named J. Sterling Morton. And that was 150 years ago, which this site here, I believe, is about that same age. There's a bur oak around the corner. That's the state champion. It's about 150 years old. So this is our jewel, one of our jewels in the park system, the Mary Jo Wagner Arboretum and the Sioux Falls town site, East Sioux Falls. So I wanted to, before I talk about the tree that we're going to plant today, I wanted to take this opportunity with Councilman Sale here and Sue Aguilar to present them with a Tree City, USA flag. And you can hold that out if you'd like. I'll tell you a little bit about this flag. Sioux Falls has been a Tree City. Here it goes the other way.
Back.
Sioux Falls has been a Tree City, USA for 42 years. Back in 1980, we became a Tree City, USA. Tree City, USA was started in 1976 as a cooperative project between the U.S. Forest Service, the Association of State Foresters, and the National Arbor Day Foundation. It set up a standard for communities to kind of use as a guide to have a urban forestry program in their communities. There are 4 standards that a community must meet, and that is they need to have a tree board or a department, division of forestry. We have in Parks and Recreation, we have our forestry team. There needs to be an ordinance, which Chapter 94 of this revised ordinance of the City of Sioux Falls suffices that. We need to have an Arbor Day, which is why we're here today, and we need to spend at least $2 per capita for a program to oversee the trees in the community. So, thank you, Councilman Sale, for we couldn't do what we do without the support from our leaders, so I'd like to thank you for that. And Sue is a past council member, so she's part of that team too. So what is Arbor Day? Arbor Day is a day when we set aside for the citizens to get together and encourage planting of trees. And that's what we're going to do in just a minute. The tree that we're going to plant today is a London plane tree. It was discovered in about the 1600s, mid-1600s in London, England. It was a hybrid between an American plane tree and an Oriental plane tree. It was a natural hybridization, and once they discovered it, London planted it almost exclusively throughout their community, and so there it got its name, London plane tree. The cross is, when I say American plane tree, you probably know it more as a sycamore. They're kind of the monarchs in our city, besides cottonwoods, they get very large. Be a perfect site for our tree to grow for many, many, many years.